Hello, my name is Les from Safety Training Okanagan. I'm here to demonstrate the practical driving test that you will be participating in later on today. Here we have a Toyota Class 5 propane powered. Let's get to it. So firstly, we're going to board the unit, 3-point contact. In we go. Immediately we go for our seat belt. All right, seat belt secure. To make sure we're comfortable, we're going to adjust the seat and our mirrors to make sure everything works for us. So before we fire up the machine, we'll just make sure everything kind of looks and acts normal, which it does. Now we're going to start the unit. We put our foot on the brake, we ensure that the machine is in neutral, and we simply start the machine. Now that the machine is running, we can move on to further inspection of the controls to make sure that they're going to function for us correctly. The very first function I'd like to just demonstrate is the backup alarm. We simply, with our foot on the brake, put the machine in reverse. We hear the beeper, we're good. The second thing I'd like to demonstrate is testing the emergency brake. With the emergency brake on, we simply put the unit in gear again, and we try to move. And you see it doesn't move, so the emergency brake is in good condition as well. So the very next thing I'm going to do is just a function test of all the other controls that I have here to make sure things are acceptable to use. The very first thing I'm going to do is run the mast all the way up and then slowly back down to inspect the chains, the cables, and the hoses. All right, and away we go. With the machine in neutral, we can also accelerate a bit and you'll see that the machine responds accordingly. So we run the mast all the way up, we inspect, we listen, and the same thing when we come back down. On the way back down, once again, we're listening, we're watching, and as you can see, the more stick I give it, the faster it's going to descend. It works on gravity. All right, next feature I'm going to show you is the tilt forward and backwards. First, we're going to tilt backwards, then we're going to tilt forwards, and then side shift. All right, we're going to move on to basic circle. Basic circle utilizes the use of the inching pedal, which Steve reviewed in the course with you, disengages the transmission. Okay, so now that we've demonstrated using the inching pedal, we're going to utilize that technique to maneuver through the pylons. Alright, so what I'd like to demonstrate now is going through those same pylons but backwards, keeping an eye on keeping our body parts in the machine, proper shoulder check, good mirror placement. Let's give this a go. All right, so what I'd like to demonstrate now is the proper lifting procedure for pallets and also moving pallets that maybe are a little bit out of your reach. We call this technique two-timing. First, what we're going to do is we're going to level out our forks. Then we're going to lift our mast and then we're going to get this pallet. You can see I can't completely reach, so I simply go in 2/3 of the way, pick up, pull back, set down, and now I'm able to put the goods on the backrest. Lift up, tilt back, reverse, shoulder check. Previously I demonstrated picking up the pallet, and now we're going to set it down and stack another pallet on top. Now you can see I'm not lined up perfectly with this pallet, and that's when the side shift comes into play. So that concludes the driving portion of your education today. Thanks for coming out. I just want to point out the highlights today. We're definitely shoulder check, seat belt, keep your speed down, be aware of your surroundings, and let's be safe out there.